Hi students, welcome to my channel Plant Science. Myself Professor Deepak Patare from Sri Sai Baba College Shirdi. Here we will discuss about the topic structure and development of male gametophyte under plant embryology. So let's start with the microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis is the process of formation of haploid pollen grains or microspores from diploid pollen mother cell through meiosis. In the microsporogenesis, diploid pollen mother cell is originated from the sporogenous tissues in the pollen sac of anther. It is genetically diploid and undergo meiotic division to produce haploid pollen grains. Diploid pollen mother cell undergo first meiotic division. It is reductional division where diploid nucleus of pollen mother cell divides into two haploid daughter nuclei to form dyad. Each nucleus in dyad undergo meiosis second and divides into two nuclei each. Therefore, four nuclei are formed from the single diploid nucleus of pollen mother cell, forming a tetrad. After cytokinesis, four haploid microspores are separated from tetrad. Each haploid microspore further develops into the mature pollen grain. Now, cytokinesis takes place by two ways, successive type and simultaneous type. Based on this, microspore tetrads are divided into 5 different types as follows. First type is tetrahedral type of tetrad. Here, pollen mother cell divides into 4 microspores by simultaneous division, forming two longitudinal planes of microspores right angle to each other. Therefore, the tetrahedral type of tetrad is formed after two successive meiosis first and meiosis second type of division. Isobilateral type of tetrad. Here, pollen mother cell divides longitudinally by meiosis first to form a dyad. Then further dyad divides by meiosis second transversely to form the tetrad. Therefore, the 4 microspores are arranged in isobilateral form in case of tetrad. Third type pollen mother cell divides transversely to form two daughter cells during meiosis first. Each cell in dyad once again divides by transverse division in the same plane. Therefore, after meiosis second, 4 haploid spores are arranged in a single plane to form a linear tetrad. Fourth type of tetrad is T-shaped tetrad. Here, pollen mother cell first divides transversely to form a dyad after meiosis first. One of the cell from dyad undergo longitudinal division to form two daughter cells, while another cell divides by transverse division to form 4 microspores in a tetrad. Here, The two microspores are arranged in transverse order while two are arranged in longitudinal order to form a T-shaped tetrad. Fifth type is decussate type of tetrad. Here, nucleus of the pollen mother cell divides simultaneously two times to form four daughter nuclei. These daughter nuclei are arranged in four directions in a single cell. Upper and lower cells are separated from the two lateral cells by transverse cell wall, while the lateral two are separated by a longitudinal cell wall. So this is all about the decussate type. So we have talked about the process of microsporogenesis. Now we will discuss about the. So this is a diagrammatic representation of pollen grain. Now I will explain each part in detail. It is a haploid structure. It is representing the first cell of male gametophyte. So let's start with the structure of a typical pollen grain. The exine is the outermost layer of the pollen wall. It is thick, resistant, that is resistant to water or even action of microbes. It consists of two sublayers. Outer is extexine while inner layer is endexine. Exine is made up of sporopollenin. The surface of the exine may be smooth or rough. In case of insect pollinated species, it is sticky with the reticulated outgrowth which helps for the dispersal of pollen grains. Color of the exine varies from yellow to orange. But exine is not a continuous layer. Minute openings or pores on the exine are known as germ pores. Number, pattern and the position varies from species to species, and therefore it is taxonomically important. Next layer, inner to exine, is intine. It is the second internal layer. It is made up of cellulose and pectin. During germination of pollen grain, intine extends and grow out of the germ pore to form the pollen tube. Togetherly, exine and intine forms the pollen wall. Next part is vegetative cell, or also called as tube cell. Here, intine encloses a vegetative cell. It is the largest cell with the dense amount of cytoplasm. It consists of single haploid nucleus, which is also known as vegetative nucleus or tube nucleus. Vegetative cell forms pollen tube during germination of pollen grain. Next is generative cell, also called as germ cell. It is the second cell within intine. It is smaller in size and it is placed within the vegetative cell itself. It contains single functional haploid nucleus called as generative or germ nucleus. Cytoplasm is highly reduced with minimum cell organelles. Haploid nucleus later on divides to form two male gametes during germination of pollen grain. Now let's talk about the development of male gametophyte. It starts with the process of pollination. So this is the carpel with ovary, style and stigma. After anthesis or dehiscence of anther, a two-celled mature pollen grain is deposited over the surface of stigma during pollination. Secretions of stigma stimulate germination of pollen grain. These stigmatic secretions are absorbed by vegetative cell. Therefore, it enlarges in size. Therefore, during germination, intine elongates to form a pollen tube, which will enter inside the style and elongates up to the ovule within the ovary. This entire process we will discuss in detail. Now this is representing the pollen grain deposited over the surface of stigma. Stigmatic secretions are absorbed by the vegetative cell, leading to the pollen grain germination. It enlarges in size and becomes turgid. Therefore, intine is pushed out through the germ pore. So, the tube-like extension formed from intine is called as pollen tube. As pollen tube is formed, vegetative or tube nucleus along with its cytoplasm enters inside pollen tube. Also, generative nucleus is directed towards the pollen tube. Here, generative cell is reduced in size and is degenerated. Only generative nucleus is directed towards pollen tube. Now, as the pollen tube grows further inside the style, generative nucleus enters inside the pollen tube. So, now the pollen tube consists of vegetative nucleus at the tip followed by a generative nucleus. Role of the tube nucleus or vegetative nucleus is to direct the pollen tube towards the ovary. So this represents a pollen tube with the vegetative nucleus and generative nucleus. Pollen tube further extends into the style, and here now generative nucleus undergo mitosis. It is originally haploid, and through mitosis it will divide to form two daughter nuclei which are also haploid. Here, vegetative nucleus starts to degenerate. A pollen tube reaches up to the ovule and it is about to enter within the micropyle of the ovule for fertilization. So this is a pollen tube. Now it contains two haploid male gametes. These haploid male gametes are formed through the mitotic division of generative nucleus or germ nucleus. These two daughter nuclei functions as two haploid male gametes. So the pollen tube with two functional male gametes, which are haploid, is known as male gametophyte. So this is all about the development of male gametophyte in plants. So in this lecture, we have discussed the process of microsporogenesis, types of tetrads, structure of pollen grain, and development of male gametophyte. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.